Want to stay in bed this morning? Well, you can while being pushed down Cripple Creek streets for the 6th annual Pearl DeVere Day. Our 11 News reporter Rebecca Gavosden is live at the Old Homestead House Museum in Cripple Creek, the very house Pearl DeVere once built and ran. Good morning, Rebecca.
Good morning, Kayla. I'm here currently in the entertainment room. As you can take a look around, this place has just been preserved amazingly. The legacy of Pearl DeVere still lives on. There's a lot of rich history and it all ties into the event, but I'm going to be getting more into those details here with the manager, Kirsty, of the Old Homestead House here in Cripple Creek. Now, Kirsty, can you tell me a little bit about the Old Homestead and its history and how it really does relate to the event?
Absolutely. So the Old Homestead House was started by Pearl DeVere. The building we're standing in exactly in 1897. And it was a parlor house, which means it's for a very rich man. And we like to consider it the party house of the 1800s, really. Men would come here to hang out all night, drink, have a good time. So how else are you going to honor such a fun party place, but to have a giant party outside? And so that's what we do. And we have bed races to kind of tie into the history of the house and Pearl DeVere herself.
And I think one cool thing that you mentioned is they have a fainting chair right here for when they're exhausted from partying. I think that's so funny. And also we got tons of bottles over here. But can you tell me a little bit about the race itself? So these are with beds and they're going to be running all through Cripple Creek.
Yeah, so we close off Myers Avenue, the street in front of us here, and we have beds that 3 people race on. Well, 2 people technically race. The madam stays in bed. One John hangs out in bed with her on the way down the street. The other John pushes them. Then the Johns switch spots and they come back up, and the fastest time of the day wins. So it's really fun. You can come in costume. You don't have to though, but there's prizes also for costumes. We also have a classy Pearl dress up costume contest. It's just a lot of fun.
And being at this homestead, being the manager, what do you think Pearl would think today? You told me that Pearl passed here in the homestead, but seeing how it's preserved, like you said, the wallpaper just still intact from all these years, what do you think she'd say?
We know Pearl gets a kick out of this. The girls are already ready to party today. They're ready to hang out and see everybody have a good time, drink some beer, race the beds. I'm sure Pearl watches from her bedroom window. And they just enjoy having everybody around and having a good time, because that's what they were about, was having a good time. So.
Well, thank you so much, Kirsty. We're going to be back in the next 30 minutes to talk more about the races happening, but also the history behind it here at the homestead. Again, registration is going to begin at 10 this morning. Reporting live in Cripple Creek, I'm Rebecca Gavosden, KKTV 11 News.
All right, thanks so much, Rebecca.